Hi, welcome for RTL online trainings. This is Chandra. I'm here to explain about our next batch, which we are going to start with the Oracle Fusion Financial Placement batch. So this batch is mainly for the people who wants to attend for an interview self. It means instead of depending on proxies or any other support, if somebody wants to crack the interview ourselves, as well as somebody wants to work individually without having any job support. So this particular demo I'm going to explain you here. So most of the people we know that once the Oracle Fusion Finance course is completed, like GL module, APAR, fixed assets, cash management, and other modules, once we complete, we'll try to put up some experience and try to apply for the jobs. Sometimes we'll apply as a fresher also. So whenever we try to apply as an experienced consultant, definitely they will expect in the interview point of view, they will expect that what work you have done in the project, what are the assignments you have done, what was the problems you have faced. And obviously, as a functional consultant, you are supposed to interact with the business users. And also, we are supposed to prepare a documentation in a proper format, like OEM methodology, AIM methodology, what templates we are preparing. This is all we are supposed to prepare. So far, the proxy trend happened, but nowadays we know that all the companies have started asking for walk-in interviews. At least one round you have to come for a face-to-face, and at least you have to work from office 1 or 2 days. So I don't think so the proxy era is going to be continued in the next level, as well as the job support also. Most of the calls which we are getting here, we are expecting some job support and all. It means support in the sense, obviously nobody is 100% perfect when we are working in the project. When we start working on some particular assignment, definitely we'll be facing some issues. That time we'll take help from our other team members, or we'll try to get it from Oracle support like Metalink, or through Google documentation, or we'll try to call someone else who already know our friends or colleagues and try to get some information and get out of that particular uh, problem. So that type of supports are very common. But if something, everything has to depend on someone else, is going to be difficult from now onwards. Because now the companies have started asking to come to office at least 1 or 2 days per week. It's going to be mandatory. And by from January, it may be weekly 3 4 days also they may ask us to come for office also. So these two things we would like to go for eliminate: proxy and job support. These two things we would like to go for eliminate from the industry here. So we decided to start with the placement batch here. So what we will do in the placement batches, as we have already learned Oracle Fusion Financials, GL module, AP module, AR module, we are going to start working with directly assignments. And I'll make you perfect to do those assignments. It's not something I'm going to explain and you are going to listen. I'm going to assign you the task. You have to complete the task in front of me, and then you have to go for explain how you have completed the task. And during this task completion process, if you get struck up anywhere, I'm here to help you to complete that particular task. And this task, we are going to put it in our resume, saying that, for example, configuration of withholding tax setup for our client. That's what the mention we are in our resume. Definitely, they will expect what setups are required to configure withholding tax. What was the requirement? And how you have those setups. Then after that, how you have tested that withholding tax setup in account tables. After that, how you have prepared the documents. Did you get any issues during this entire process? These questions definitely they will ask you in the interview, because you mentioned in the resume saying that clearly involved in the configuration of withholding tax, involved in the configuration of recurring invoice, involved in the configuration of accounts payment process request, PPR process, involved in the configuration of scanned invoice uploading, involved in the customer data loading, and customer invoices, and also worked with the debit memo, involved in purchase order debit memorizing process. Like whatever the components we are putting in our resume, we are supposed to be clear. Then we can easily interact with our interviewer and clear the interviews. Even while explaining the answers to the client, interviewer, instead of explaining just, it's not like an answer, we are supposed to explain as an experienced professional. Because the functional consultant, the major skills are required other than the subject is communication is expected, presentation is expected, and documentation skills. Communication skills, presentation skills, and documentation, these three are very very important, because you are supposed to communicate with the client in a smooth way to gather the requirement from them, and after that you are supposed to present that to the client, because he is a layman. You are supposed to explain in their language to make the things are clear, and after that you are supposed to go for prepare a document and get approval, and finally go for close the task, right? So these all skills we have to improve. So for that, this batch we are going to start, and documentation preparation as well as the explanation is very very important. This is very important, because the way you are going to explain to the interviewer is very important. For example, they'll ask you, can I go up for attaching the payment term to the business unit directly? Can I attach? No, it's not possible. You can't attach payment term directly to the business unit. We are supposed to attach this payment term to the reference data set. Then we have to assign this reference data set to the business unit. That is the standard procedure. Why this process is given by Oracle? What is the reason behind this? It's very simple. Most of the business units will follow the same payment terms. For my client, the requirement was around 10 payment terms we have created. Most of the business units are using these payment terms. So what I did is I created all these 10 payment terms under one reference data set. We assigned this to the business units. That's how we are supposed to go for compare every component, every task with our real-time experience, like whatever we are going to do in our assignments, that we have to explain so that the interview clearing will be very easy. So our focus is mainly how we have to complete the assignment, then how we are going to present that in front of the interviewer, and how we have to prepare a document against that, which is beyond the training, which will make us to clear our interviews perfect, and also to make us to work in the project directly in front of the team, even if they are not going to provide work from home. If they ask us to come to office and start working, still we should be in a position to do it, right? So for that only we are going to start this batch. So you can attend for our demo on 15th October 2022, Saturday, which is going to be having 1 hour interaction session where you will come to know more information, what exactly we are going to get the training and other information. If you need more information now, you please contact our office. This is our office address, and this is our contact numbers through WhatsApp or through normal call. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe for our YouTube channel, which we have here. It is RTL Online Training and Placements. Thank you.